vacations, but we could be in for a turbulent ride. Let me explain. The TSA expects record-breaking crowds, and with air traffic staffing shortages, there are concerns that airlines may have scheduled more flights than the FAA can handle. There is also a potential pilot strike. A union representing pilots with American Airlines authorized a strike this week over failed contract talks. Southwest pilots are also voting on whether to walk off the job. So with all of that in mind, traveling by air may seem a little daunting. And that is the case for one Bay Area man who is still trying to get his money back from December's Southwest meltdown. You remember that? That left 2 million people stranded. According to travel experts, there is a reason for the busy travel season.
So we call it revenge travel.
They arise, but they're going to be a lot.
But Todd Lafferty has a different take on the traveling season right now.
Every time you call the phone number, you get nothing.
Months later, too.
This is months later.
He says he's still dealing with Southwest's scheduling and staffing meltdown that led to more than 16,000 canceled flights over the holidays. Remember that? He says he's still trying to get his reimbursements.
Hi, Southwest. This would be the third text I've sent in the last 6 days, but I haven't heard anything back. It's been frustrating to have to work through Twitter to settle this customer service issue. Where can I talk to someone?
He says he's referring to a canceled flight December 26th from Vegas to Reno.
Incurring about $1,500 in expenses between food, gas, hotel, transportation.
So if we are entering a busy travel season again, what is a traveler to do?
I would say be persistent and be on the phone every day and requesting to get that refund.
When we reached out to Southwest for comment, they said, quote, "We've completed more than 99.5% of all refund and reimbursement requests that we received as a result of our operational disruption." They also went on to say they encourage customers to contact customer service if they have any questions.
It's been tricky, but I've had some clients that have gotten their money back right away.
Do you think some people are a little gun shy after what happened over the holidays, or do travelers soon forget?
They soon forget. I mean, obviously with this thing with Southwest, that was a glitch system, and it's not common with other airlines. It's not common with cruise lines. It's not common with everything else. So they are still willing to get out there and travel.
As for Todd, are you hesitant to even book a trip?
I'm much more aware of the fact that you've really got to stay on top of the airlines. I've never been a nervous flyer. My dad's in the aviation business. I think you've got to be prepared now that they are having some real business issues that are affecting the passenger experience.
So what can we all do to avoid any travel turmoil? The biggest disruptor of summer travel is weather. So to avoid a backlog, taking a nonstop flight early in the morning is your best bet, that first flight out. If you do have to take a connecting flight, make sure your layover is at least 2 hours, maybe even 2.5 hours.
So many of you will go online to make your reservations, and you'll see something like a 33-minute connect time between flights. That's delusional. That'll never happen. I'll give you an example. When I came into San Juan the other night, I came in on a fully loaded 737 MAX on Delta, 180 passengers. I timed it. I got the stopwatch out. From the time we got to the gate, how long it took on average for people to get off the plane, it was 23 minutes. So how do you have a 33-minute connect time and expect that to work? So anybody who's making a reservation that requires a connecting flight, give yourself at least 2.5 hours, because if you don't, if you miss that second connecting flight, they may not be able to put you on a third because that one's already full.
I like what he said, don't be delusional. I've been delusional many times. All right, you should also download the airline app so you can get alerts if your flight changes and save all of your hotel and food receipts during your trip.